All right, well, welcome back to Dad's Book Reviews. I'm Kevin.
I'm Don.
This is my dad, and he reads a lot of books, and I like to cherry pick off the ones he thinks are the best. So we're here doing another set of reviews.
Second book is 12 Miles Below by Mark Arrows. This is another one that was suggested by some of our viewers. This is a post-apocalyptic science fiction book. 7 books in the series. It's not finished yet, and the books are 532 to 740 pages long. We're on Earth. This is a post-apocalyptic world, 7,000 years in the future. Humanity is struggling to survive both on the surface and in the underground cities. The surface is frozen solid. Extreme sub-zero temperatures make life almost impossible there. Frozen structures of bygone eras push up through the ice. People on the surface go and loot the structures that keep getting pushed to the surface. But people are above ground only because they are not strong enough to remain underground. There are 10 layers, mile-thick layers of levels before you get to the bottom level here. And we never get told how these layers got there, but it sounds like they were built and everything gets pushed up, and then another layer gets built and everything gets pushed up. And so before you get to what's really used to be Earth, you got to go 10 layers deep, 10 miles, 12 miles deep, 12 layers deep.
Each layer is a mile, I take it?
Well, roughly, yes. When you go into the underground, it's possible for people to survive in layers 1, 2, and 3. 3 gets a little bit iffy. They have to congregate together in cities around places that give off mana, and they have to fight machines. There's a AI that has taken it as her duty to eliminate all human life on the earth. And she makes monster machines and sends them out to kill people. And so if you want to be able to survive down in the underground, you've got to be strong. One of the things that makes them strong is they have these robotic suits that they put on that give them strength and speed and almost like magic, because they're using mana to take magic powers and push them out to defend themselves. These machines and monsters that are attacking them can die over and over again because the head AI, named Relinquished, can just rebuild them. She has forges down there that she can chunk out a new one. It takes her a lot get one of the most powerful, called a feather. It's human-like, but extremely fast and extremely tough. And so Keith Winterscar is our protagonist. And he's a teenager on a surface clan named Altosk. He's at odds with his authoritarian father because he doesn't want to be a warrior. He has a good relationship with his older sister, Kidra, who is an accomplished warrior, just like her dad wanted him to be. When they're on a scavenging expedition into the far uncharted north, and it goes awry. They end up falling into the underground and end up down in there 2 or 3 layers deep and have to work their way back out. But they don't get along very well. They're always sniping at each other and always talking down to each other. And they're going to have to learn.
This is the dad and the
dad and a son. His father's really authoritarian, and he has strict ideas of exactly what he ought to be doing all the time, and he doesn't want to be that person. Anyway, because they get trapped together, they have to learn to work together to try and solve the problem and get themselves back out of the underground to the surface, where all these people are trying to rescue them. But there's machines in the way, and they're coming after them. It's a desperate fight for survival against some very long odds. The book was excellent. I gave it a 10. Violent incidents of high intensity, HV. C, limited use of hard profanity. PG, sexual tension in the dialogue. And T for teen. It was exciting. I'm waiting for the next book.
Okay. And is it, so you have this tension going on between father and son. I mean, are they both having to give a bit in order to survive? And
Father doesn't give.
even in the hard part, like even in the situations where.
Well, he gives a little bit there, but it's so little that it's hard to tell.
Okay.
And things get resolved, but down the line in future books.
How much does that father-son dynamic stay a part of future books?
It stays apart quite a long ways.
Okay.
And his sister's part of it too.
And is it more about him dealing with his father and how to get along with him? Is it
that's how it starts, but it ends up being more how all of them can deal with the underground, strengthen their clan enough to be able to get back in the underground.
Back in the underground.
They got chased out. They weren't strong enough. They're on the surface. They only have 2 or 3 of these suits of armor that power them up. They're just not strong enough to be down there.
And are these suits like mech warrior type of thing?
Yeah, like a mech warrior.
And are they like gigantic like?
No, they don't make them that much bigger.
Skin?
They do make them bigger, but not that much bigger.
Okay.
It's just synthetic muscle and things like that, and environmental. They can live in all that horrible cold up above if they're in the suit.
Now, maybe I missed this in the beginning. Is this lit RPG-ish? You mentioned mana.
Not really. Yeah, they are getting stronger, but it's not game-like as some.
So they're getting stronger by getting stronger mech enhancements?
They're learning to fight better. Okay. They are getting magic and learning how to use their magic.
So are they becoming incrementally stronger or exponentially stronger?
Well, incrementally, but he's doing a really good job of becoming exponentially stronger.
Okay.
He finds his niche.
And is now that you're book 6, is the book storyline leading you to delve deeper and deeper?
Well, on book 6, they're on level 12.
Okay. So I guess, if it's not revealing too much, what is the storyline? Like, what are we? First one was it sounds like initial ones was they fell into a hole and then they had to work together at some level to get out of it, but ultimately they're trying to delve back in the underworld or whatever into the levels, so because they can't survive long term on the surface.
Well, they can, but it's not a very good survival.
So
so they want to be down there where there's a better livelihood. But the stories about the fight between this AI and humanity.
But where is it? Does it feel like it's headed in a culmination direction? They're going to eventually defeat the AI and somehow restore the Earth? Does it talk about why the Earth's a frozen wasteland? How much of this is part of the story?
It's part enough of the story that I don't want to get into it.
Okay, so it is a big part.
Okay. And it's good.
Okay.
It's worth the read. He's nimble on his feet more than strong.
And one last question: you're 6 books in, waiting for the next. Any idea how long it'll go?
No idea.
So it could go away.
They could end it in 1 book, or they could string it out for another 12.
Okay. All right, that one sounds interesting to me.
I think you'd enjoy it. That's all for today.
Okay, well, hopefully you find something you want to read.
There's some good ones here. Enjoy.